Here we go again then. Another year, another FIFA with twists and turns, highs and lows guaranteed. Welcome everyone, and thanks for joining me for this year's Manchester United career on FIFA 16. I will admit, I've been wanting to say that for so long. I'm just so excited. Everything's feeling so fresh at the moment. I just can't wait to get things underway with transfers, going in depth with the squad and the training, which is a new feature which EA have added to career mode this year, as well as the pre-season friendly tournaments, which was kind of a must for EA to actually put into career mode, because today in real life we're seeing teams travel to America, South America, Asia, and they're coming back with money in their pockets, and that's always a bonus, especially with teams like Manchester United, who are already given a budget of 50 plus million, and to add on top of that, doesn't get any better than that really, does it? My options were to go to Argentina to play against the likes of Villarreal or Boca Juniors, or head to Asia and go up against the Spanish giants Barcelona, last season's Champions League winners, and Bayern Munich and Borussia Dortmund and Roma. Or I could head down under to Australia and come up against the likes of Juventus, Real Madrid, Valencia and PSG. But the Asian Elite Cup was offering the most prize money of 8.2 million, so I decided to go ahead with that. You can see my first game will be against Bayern Munich. Talk about jumping straight in at the deep end. Thankfully the demo for FIFA 16 was released a week or so ago, and I've just been playing that, trying to get used to the feel of the game. I know last year a lot of people complained that the demo was certainly different to the full version of the game, and for some it ruined their experience. Hopefully that's not going to be the case this time around. Going through some of the headlines and the breaking news, you've got Van Gaal signings there of Darmian, Schneiderlin, Memphis, Sergio Romero. I really cannot wait to start using these players. And as always, just like every other career mode, I will be active in the transfer window, looking to bring in players that I think would be suitable for this team, taking suggestions off you folks from the comment section below as well. I know last year you guys were on top of your game. You were all over that. You were incredible. And hopefully we can do it all again this year for FIFA 16 with Manchester United. Now up next, I decided to head over to my squad and have a look at the formations. The default formation was the 4-2-3-1, allowing that number 10 role where Rooney could sit, or Herrera, or even Mata, and be flanked by the wingers. But I decided to go, for now anyway, I've decided to use my 4-3-3 formation, which I used in my Borussia Mönchengladbach career from FIFA 15, and also my United career from last year's game. Now this isn't just going to be the one formation I'm going to use throughout this career mode. I'm of course going to be switching up, and if I do decide to go for a new striker, I may decide to go for like a 4-4-2 formation, have Rooney playing alongside, I'm not sure, maybe Martial or Depay himself. Just have to see how things work out. But with this 4-3-3 formation, it just allows me to have those wingers, Depay, Mata, maybe Valencia or Ashley Young up on the right, and in midfield you've got the Schneidmare with Schneiderlin and Schweinsteiger, and Carrick just dropping into that central defensive mid role. Just going to work with that for now. Guys, again, leave your suggestions in the comments below of what sort of formation you would like to see. Now, the squad report. A lot has changed over this summer in real life. So many players have left from the Sir Alex era. It was just an absolute mass exodus towards the end of the transfer window. So many questions were raised over Van Gaal's decision to let these players go at the time. I was a bit worried for United heading into the new season. I mean, so many players left, but in my opinion, not enough had come in to replace those players, you know? I mean, we're still short at the back. We're not strong enough up front. So that's where I come in with this career mode. That's where I'm going to be looking to strengthen in this first transfer window, maybe in January as well. The David De Gea transfer saga to Real Madrid went on far too long. It went on for the whole of the summer, and it went right down to the wire. The papers didn't even get cleared until after midnight in Spain, which meant that the deal couldn't even happen. They're very strict in Spain, meaning De Gea will stay on as a Manchester United player. He has in real life just recently signed a new contract for 4 years. Whether he sees that through or not, we're not sure at the moment, but in my opinion, that's United's signing of the summer, and most importantly, is going to be in this career mode with United. I'm also looking forward to utilising Anthony Martial. The age of 19, he signed for Manchester United on the transfer deadline day here in England for the sum, I think, of 36 million, but with the add-ons it rises to 58 million, which is the biggest fee ever paid for a teenager in football. The amount of expectation that fee brings for the lad, it's unfair, but what a debut he had for Manchester United in real life just the other week at Old Trafford against Liverpool, our biggest rivals, scoring his debut goal. The feeling he must have had, absolutely special, and I'm hoping with this career mode we get moments like that as well. Also with Martial, he was a hot prospect on FIFA 14, I remember. He was brilliant. I mean, his potential would rise through the roof almost. He was great last year on FIFA 15, and I'm sure he's going to be even better this year on FIFA 16, and I'm just looking forward to getting him out on that pitch and scoring plenty of goals with him, and maybe getting him working alongside Wayne Rooney if I do decide to change the formation. Just so excited now, really, to seeing how everything pans out for the season ahead. Also, when it comes to transfers, just thinking about right now, I know over the last couple of years when I've done a United career, I've completely changed the team around. I've sold plenty of players, brought in players that didn't really fit. I don't want that to be the case this year. I want to be very methodical with my approach to bringing in new players. I want to be maybe sticking with the play. I was thinking about disabling the transfer window, but it kind of takes away the fun of the start of this new series, right? Anyway, moving on to our calendar, you can see that we start against Bayern Munich, as I've already mentioned, and then we're against Al Nassr, I think that's how you pronounce their name, their Asian team there, and then we play Barcelona in the group stage. Just 3 games to play, and then all these dates here probably turn into semi-finals and the final of the competition. Then we return to England and play the real fixtures for Manchester United. We kick off our Premier League campaign, up first against Tottenham at Old Trafford. Then on the Friday evening, we're away at Villa Park to play Aston Villa. Then we're back at Old Trafford to play Newcastle. And we finish up the month of August at the Liberty Stadium against Swansea City. So exciting times ahead. Now, because this is on EA Access and you're only given 10 hours to play the full game, I've decided I'm going to be switching over to the PS4 version when that releases next week. So for now, for these next couple of episodes, I'm only going to be doing the pre-season games and looking at transfers on ways I can maybe improve the squad heading into the new season. So I think this is a good starting point for the series and for me to pick up from once the game is out next week for the PS4. Now, looking at some of my emails, we got the assistant manager on my back already saying that we should look for a new striker, which, as I've already mentioned, is something I totally agree with, something I will be looking into before that transfer window shuts. The board have already set their objectives for me and the team ahead of the new season. They expect me to win the league. This is Manchester United. That's what we've got to be aiming for, as well as a successful campaign in our return to the Champions League this season. On to transfers. The budget I've been given is 57.5 million to spend in this first summer. It's fantastic, don't get me wrong, and I probably won't even spend all of it, but because Van Gaal had something like 100, 150 million, maybe 200 million to play with in the summer in real life, maybe EA should have bumped that up to about 70, 75 mil, somewhere around there. But not to worry, that's just me being picky. I suppose that's what the financial takeover is for when that's available, right? Anyway, my first player that I was thinking about, someone that was linked with United in real life in the summer transfer window, was Harry Kane from Tottenham Hotspur. At the age of 21, he's got bags of potential, someone that can work solo up front with Rooney behind maybe. He could possibly play alongside him in a 4-4-2 formation. He has a keen eye for goal, as we know from last season in real life. He was one of England's top goal scorers. He certainly knows how to punish the opposition's defence. Another player I was looking at to strengthen another position was Julian Korb. At the moment we've only got Darmian and Valencia at right back, so I'm thinking maybe I'll put in a bid for Korb as well. Another young player, got bags of potential. At the moment though, I'm just focusing my attention on bringing Harry Kane to United, strengthening the forwards, and we'll go from there, maybe move on to our first pre-season friendly against Bayern Munich. I was pretty surprised to see that Tottenham were only looking for 15.5 million for Kane. of course I was going to put in a bid because we've got the money. We can quite easily get him at Old Trafford. I was going to look to try and save a bit on him as well by putting in an offer of 12.5. Guys, you'll be able to see the outcome of that deal as well as our first pre-season friendly in the next episode. Thanks for watching.